You're right there, folks. Something that really pisses me off, really pisses me off when I hear it, is people who say, oh, hate speech isn't included in free speech. Yes, it fucking is. What? I'm making this video because of some stuff I saw on YouTube about Bill Maher and the whole Catholic controversy, how he basically said that, you know, look, if you're the head of a religious group and you've got 1,000 followers, they call you a cult. Whereas if you're, you know, the head of 1 billion followers, they call you the Pope. And, you know, excuse me, if there's a Texas cult, child molestation, it got shut down. He was saying, but, you know, the Catholic Church doesn't get shut down. And he says, look, let me put it this way. If the Pope was the head of a nationwide daycare centre and it was found out that loads of his carers who worked under him had been abusing children, and he tried to cover it up, and the organisation had tried to cover it up and hadn't really tried to deal with it, he would be in jail. Now that is a fair point. Now the Catholic League has said that is hate speech, okay? And you know what? This gets me onto the point. People often say, yes, freedom of speech is really important. We believe in freedom of speech. But we don't want you to say things that we don't like. This is what the Catholic League is saying, basically. No, we believe in freedom of speech. We believe freedom of speech is great. Freedom of speech to say what we want people to say. Now that's bullshit, okay? People say another formulation is, oh, well, of course protection freedom of speech is the most amazing thing ever, but hate speech isn't included. Yes, it fucking is. Okay, who decides what is hate speech? It is the government. It is the state authorities who decide what is hate speech. If the Catholic League were in charge, they have called Bill Maher's comments, which I just quoted more or less accurately, hate speech. I don't think that's hate speech. I think that's telling the truth. But even if he's wrong, here's the thing, right? You know, who decides what's hate speech? Some people say that controlling immigration is hate speech. Some people say, you know what I mean, it's a little bit dodgy. Where does hate speech begin? And, you know, who decides? Well, it's the government. Well, what interest does the government have? Clearly, it doesn't work saying hate speech is wrong, because then you have to define hate speech, and someone has to define it, and someone has to implement the law, and then you're going to end up, you know, freedom of speech doesn't work if people aren't free to speak their minds. It's a contradiction. Lots of people don't get it, though. Let me put it out this way. Lots of people use the example, you know, freedom of speech, yes, but you don't have the freedom to yell fire in a crowded theatre when there's no fire. You do. You fucking do have that right, okay? And when people panic and freak out and people get stompled, yeah? Stompled, is that a word? Stompled, yeah. In the theatre, because of the panic, do you know what? We've got the right to fucking sue you. Yes! Do you know what else? The Crown Prosecution Service and the criminal justice system generally, guess what? The police as well, they have the right to bring charges against you for breach of peace, for public misconduct, for all sorts of things, for, you know, potential assault, battery, and other charges they can bring against you. And they can send you to jail for a long time. You can get fined as well, and people can bring private suits against you. Does that make it okay, Brian, though? Some people, one person got killed in the fire prank incident. Yeah? Fuck, shit happens. Fucking shit happens, for fuck's sake. Deal the fuck with it, okay? Now, I'm not saying that's good if that happens, but I'm just saying it happens. You have the right to yell fire, and we have the right to sue you, to take you to court, and you are going to be tried, and you're going to be fucked, okay? So, you know, you have the right to say that, but guess what? Rights and responsibilities are like this. Yeah, people nowadays think they've got rights, but they don't think they've got responsibilities. Yes, rights and responsibilities are intertwined like that. You got the right to say that shit, but guess what? You've got a responsibility to not say it, and we've got the right to sort you out via the criminal justice system and also the civil courts, etc. if it goes awry. So yeah, freedom of speech does include hate speech. It includes everything. Okay. If Bill Maher was talking out of his fanny and this was hate speech, guess what? The Catholic Church, the Roman Catholic Church, would take him to court and sue him for libel and slander. But guess what? They're not. They're not. And no one is, because the case would get thrown out. The judge would say, stop wasting my time. And of course, the Catholic Church isn't going to bring a suit anyway, because it keeps apologising for its crimes in the past. It keeps saying, oh my God, we're sorry, priests keep molesting kiddies. They admit it. It's not even like they deny it. You know, so this is crazy. People got to stop chatting bullshit, yeah? Freedom of speech includes freedom to say things that everyone in the world hates. The Holocaust never happened. That's bullshit. But guess what? Yeah, people can say it. Irving, why the fuck did he have to... Why did he have to get prosecuted? What the fuck was that bullshit about? Yeah, he can say that shit. What the fuck? People need to get a grip, yeah? People need to get a grip. Freedom of speech includes the freedom to say things that are libelous, that are slanderous. Deal with it.